Everything good that happens is your fault, and so are your faults. Everything that happens is through talk, meaning actions is manifested through thoughts. I was taught having a split personality was a flaw, but we all thinking they wrong. I'm thankful for the breakthroughs with the mind, but I'm just a little more concerned with the art because that's where it starts. Your mind. In the meanwhile, for those that push others' backs up against the wall, expect them to start swinging. And when you're backed up against the wall, you'll stay there if all you're doing is praying and singing. See, when I'm backed up against the wall, I know I won't be there for long, so there's no reason to, even say it. But when I'm backed up against the wall, I start swinging. In the meanwhile, Yystle. Melanin skin. They say the more. Remember, he said, perfect time as that happens is your fault. Ain't wrong. I'm thankful for the brick wall. Expect them to start say it, but it can't see through. It loves shade. See, like then there is ill will perspective on life because that's where it starts. Z's, F you in two piece. Everything good that happens is your fault. We all thinking it wrong. I'm thinking overstood this because that's carbon that you are. The more you hook it, that's where it starts. Said it's a stupid idea. Like against the wall. Expect even. Say it. Think it wrong. Through thoughts. I was in mind. See, when I'm backed up against the wall. The things that your other. They say the more comes is your fault. Talk, meaning actions is. Mentality was a flaw with the mind, but I'm. Somebody makes us I overstood the reason why people with that there's an I and I overstood the more you that's why the haters love me through talk, meaning action, breakthroughs with the mind, but I for those that push others like singing, see when I'm backed up said it's the things that the other eyes they say more like then there is those with respect, it's all the same like the reason like oxygen. For those that push and when you're backed up against the praying and singing, see when I'm so even and so are personality mind. For those you'll stay there if all you're doing is everything good that happens is your fault. Yeah, and so are your faults. Everything that happens is through talk, meaning actions is manifested through thoughts. I was taught having a split personality was a flaw, but we all thinking it wrong. You see, I'm thankful for the breakthroughs with the mind, but I'm just a little more concerned with the art because that's where it starts. And I'm getting distraught. Everything good that happens is your fault, and so are your faults. Everything that happens is through talk, meaning actions is manifested through thoughts. I was taught having a split personality was a flaw, but we all thinking it wrong. I'm thankful for the breakthroughs with the mind, but I'm just a little more concerned with the art because that's where it starts. Your mind. In the meanwhile, for those that push others' backs up against the wall, expect them to start swinging. And when you're backed up against the wall, you'll stay there if all you're doing is praying and singing. See, when I'm backed up against the wall, I know I won't be there for long, so there's no reason to, even say it. But when I'm backed up against the wall, I start swinging. In the meanwhile, yes. Somebody said it's a that can see things that your other eye see things because it's a calcified. And I overstood this because of melanin. The more you hold the sun rays, it gives information. That's one. That's my main attribute. That's why I'm ill-will with two Z's. F you in two piece. But like, then there. Show does the same when he write just shine. The reason why people wear shades at. See, every time that you breathe, you're in hell. It's all the same thing. It just depends on life. In the meanwhile. Somebody said it's a stupid idea that there's an eye in your head that can see things that your other eyes can't, but it can't see things because it's a calcified gland, and I understood this because I know nice skin. They say the more carbon that you are, the more you hold the sun rays. There's two things I know about the sun. It gives information, that's one. And two, it loves shade. That's my main attribute. That's why haters love me. And one eye, well, I'm ill-will with two Z's. Remember, he said one F, U, and two P's. No, first was darkness, then it was light, then it was there showing all the light. Then there is ill-will. He does the same when he write, just shining. The reason why people wear shades at night, but time is an element, right? See, every time that you breathe, you're in element, light, oxygen, atoms. It's all the same thing. It just depends on your perspective on life. And my perspective on life is peace. Everything good that happens is your fault, and so are your faults. Everything that happens is through talk, meaning actions is manifested through thoughts. I was taught having a split personality was a flaw, but we all thinking it wrong. I'm thankful for the breakthroughs with the mind, but I'm just a little more concerned with the art because that's where it starts. Your mind. In the meanwhile, for those that push others' backs up against the wall, expect them to start swinging. And when you're backed up against the wall, you'll stay there if all you're doing is praying and singing. See, when I'm backed up against the wall, I know I won't be there for long, so there's no reason to, even say it. But when I'm backed up against the wall, I start swinging in the meanwhile. In your head that can see things that your other eyes can't, but it can't see things because it's a calcified gland. And I overstood this because of my light skin. They say the more carbon that you are, the more you hold the sun rays. There's two things I know about the sun. Against information, that's one. And two, it loves shade. That's why I mean that you because I is love me. Oh, well, I'm in the world with two Z's. Remember, he said, one, two peace. No, first was darkness, then there was light. Then there showing all the light. Then there was iLLzWiLLz. He does the same when he writes, just shine. The reason why people wear shades at night. Perfect time is at outlet light. So every time that you breathe, you're an outlet light. Oxygen, amps. It's all the same thing. It just depends on your perspective on life. My perspective on life is that we are peace out.
But idea that there's an I in your head stood that because of things that your other. They say the more carbon that you are, the more you hold this.
Everything good that happens is your fault, and so are your faults. Everything that happens is through talk, meaning actions is manifested through thoughts. I was taught having a split personality was a flaw, but we all thinking it wrong. I'm thankful for the breakthroughs with the mind, but I'm just a little more concerned with the art because that's where it starts. Your mind.
Somebody said it's a stat can see things that your other eye see things. Because it's calcified, and I overstood this because of Somebody said it's a stupid idea that there's an I in your head. Overstood that because of my skin. They say the more carbon that you are, the more you hold.
That's why the haters love me and who am I? Well, I'm ill-will. We choose everything with your faults. Everything through talk, meaning actions. I was taught having a split person, but we all thinking it wrong. Breakthroughs with the mind, but I'm the art because that's where it starts. And for those that push others to start swinging, and when you're back, you'll stay there for it sinking. See, when I'm backed up against long, so there's no reason to But when I'm backed up against,
said it's a stupid idea that there's an I in your head. Overstood that see things that your other eyes. They say the more carbon that you are, the more you hold the sun rays.
Then there showing all the light. Then there is iLLzWiLLz. He does the same when he writes. Every time you breathe, you're inhaling light. Think opposite of perspective. It's all showing all the light. Then there is iLLzWiLLz. He does the same when he writes. Every time you breathe, you're inhaling light. Oxygen, atoms. It's all this.
In the meanwhile, for those that push others' backs up against the wall, expect them to start swinging. And when you're backed up against the wall, you'll stay there while you're doing this praying and singing. See, when I'm backed up against the wall, I know I won't be there for long, so there's no reason to, even saves. But when I'm backed up against the wall,
everything good that happens is your fault.
I was taught
and so are
personality was a flaw, the art, but we all think it starts. For those that push others' backs up against the wall, expect them to start. You'll stay there while you're doing this praying and singing. See, when I'm backed up against the wall, I know I won't start swinging.